Welcome to FlyEaglesFly News, where Eagles fans get the latest, fastest, and hottest updates. Hit subscribe and fly high with us. The NFL world is buzzing with shock and excitement as whispers turn into full-blown speculation. The Philadelphia Eagles may have pulled off one of the most stunning moves in recent football history by allegedly closing a deal for Myles Garrett. Sources close to the organization hint at behind-the-scenes negotiations that have been brewing for weeks, and while nothing has been officially confirmed, the rumors are enough to send fans into a frenzy. Garrett, a dominant defensive end known for his explosive pass-rushing ability and relentless energy on the field, would instantly elevate the Eagles' defensive front to an almost unthinkable level. The sheer presence of a player like him in Philadelphia could redefine matchups and force every opposing team to rethink their offensive game plans. Analysts are already drawing comparisons to some of the greatest defensive acquisitions of the past decade, noting that if this deal goes through, it could be a franchise-defining moment. Fans have taken to social media, posting everything from celebratory memes to breakdowns of how Garrett's skills would integrate into the Eagles' current defensive scheme. The city itself is reportedly buzzing with excitement, imagining a defense led by a player of such caliber, someone who can swing games almost single-handedly. Insiders suggest that the Eagles' front office has been meticulously planning this potential signing, leveraging both strategy and opportunity to entice Garrett into considering a move that many didn't even see coming. The team's aggressive approach in free agency, coupled with an apparent willingness to make bold moves, aligns perfectly with rumors of Garrett's interest in joining a squad poised to compete for championships. His addition would not only bolster the defensive line, but would also create new dynamics in locker room leadership, pairing him with existing stars who have shown resilience and skill under pressure. Observers are already speculating about how his presence would impact the Eagles' defensive play calling, imagining new blitz packages, stunts, and schemes designed to maximize Garrett's unparalleled talent. Fans are dissecting every highlight reel from previous seasons, debating how his fit in Philadelphia could influence both immediate success and long-term strategic planning. Social media discussions oscillate between excitement and disbelief, with many questioning how such a high-profile player could suddenly become linked to the Eagles. Yet, the consistency of these rumors, coming from multiple sources, suggests that the league may indeed be on the brink of witnessing one of its most unexpected, yet potentially transformative, free agent signings. Reports are indicating that negotiations, if true, have involved complex financial considerations and innovative contract structures aimed at satisfying both Garrett's aspiration and the Eagles' salary cap strategy. Speculation abounds about performance incentives, guaranteed money, and potential extensions that could cement a long-term relationship between player and team. Commentators are already analyzing every possible scenario, projecting how this addition could change the balance of power in the NFC, particularly when matched against traditional powerhouses that have long dominated the conference. The excitement among fans stems not only from Garrett's undeniable talent, but from the sheer audacity of the move, signaling that the Eagles might be willing to gamble big to achieve immediate championship contention. This speculation has sparked debates about whether other teams are now scrambling to counter the move, or whether this could set a new precedent for future high-stakes negotiations. Meanwhile, analysts are poring over historical data, comparing this potential acquisition to similar shockwaves in NFL history, dissecting every angle from on-field production to media attention and fan engagement. The narrative is evolving rapidly, and if even part of this story holds true, it could mark a turning point in both the Eagles' fortunes and the wider NFL landscape, reshaping expectations and strategies across the league. Some insiders hint that Garrett himself has been intrigued by the idea of joining a team with a strong winning culture, noting that his career trajectory has always reflected a desire to make an immediate impact. Philadelphia, with its passionate fan base and history of supporting aggressive, high-energy defensive play, could present the ideal environment for a player of his caliber. Speculators are weighing the potential chemistry between Garrett and current defensive stars, envisioning a unit capable of terrorizing quarterbacks while dominating the line of scrimmage in ways that could redefine the Eagles' identity. Rumors suggest that Garrett has been in private discussions with team leadership, exploring how his role would be defined and how the team plans to maximize his skills. Fans are sharing detailed analysis, imagining defensive alignments, pressure schemes, and situational plays that highlight Garrett's ability to influence the outcome of games. The excitement extends beyond the field, with merchandise sales, social media buzz, and even local business speculation hinting at the economic ripple effects such a signing could produce. It's a storyline that blends on-field potential with broader cultural impact, making it one of the most talked about NFL rumors of the season. While the official channels remain tight-lipped, insiders are suggesting that the timing of this potential signing may coincide with larger strategic plans within the Eagles organization, including off-season roster adjustments and future draft positioning. Analysts are connecting dots, noting that pairing Garrett with young defensive talents could create a long-term defensive powerhouse capable of sustained success. The discussions around this rumored deal have sparked endless speculation regarding the team's financial maneuvering, potential trades, and cap flexibility. Observers note that acquiring a player of Garrett's caliber requires not only financial resources, but also strategic foresight to ensure that other positions remain competitive. Fans are theorizing about potential domino effects across the league, imagining how other teams might respond with counter-offers, trades, or similar high-profile signings. Sports networks are already devoting segments to the what-if scenarios, creating simulations and projections that assume Garrett becomes an Eagle. Social media is a whirlwind of excitement, with debates ranging from immediate on-field impact to how this move could redefine the franchise's identity for years to come. It's a rare combination of athletic potential, strategic boldness, and narrative intrigue that keeps everyone on the edge of their seats. The speculation extends to the cultural and psychological impact of such a signing, with many suggesting that Garrett could inject a new level of confidence and swagger into the locker room. Analysts propose that his presence alone could intimidate opponents before games even begin, altering not just defensive outcomes but also overall team morale. Rumors indicate that coaching staff are exploring innovative ways to integrate Garrett into both traditional and unconventional defensive schemes, potentially creating a hybrid approach that maximizes his unique skills. Fans are dissecting highlight reels, comparing him to legendary pass rushers, and imagining how he could redefine key matchups. Social media is abuzz with viral content, memes, and tactical analyses, fueling excitement and speculation alike. If these rumors are accurate, the Eagles could be positioning themselves as a team that doesn't just participate in the league, but reshapes it, challenging long-held hierarchies and expectations. The ripple effect of such a signing could be immense, affecting draft strategies, free agent priorities, and even the perception of what it takes to build a championship contender in modern football. Finally, discussions surrounding Garrett's potential move have ignited debates about the long-term implications for both the player and the franchise. Fans and analysts alike are questioning how his skills, leadership qualities, and experience would influence not only immediate game outcomes, but also the development of younger players. Speculators are dissecting potential contract structures, playoff impact, and how this signing could realign the balance of power within the NFC. Comparisons to previous high-profile acquisitions are being made, with many arguing that if this rumor materializes, it will go down as one of the boldest and most impactful moves in recent NFL history. The Eagles' reputation as an aggressive, forward-thinking franchise could be solidified, and Garrett's legacy could be enhanced by joining a team poised to capitalize on his talent. Every angle, from financial considerations to on-field production, is being scrutinized as fans imagine a transformed defense, ready to challenge even the most dominant defenses. Rumors of this magnitude create a whirlwind of excitement, speculation, and anticipation, leaving the NFL world eagerly awaiting confirmation or denial, knowing that either outcome will have profound consequences for the season ahead. The potential arrival of Myles Garrett in Philadelphia has sparked endless debates about how the Eagles could redefine their defensive identity, and insiders suggest that the coaching staff is already imagining a radical transformation in strategy. Rumors indicate that Garrett's unique combination of speed, power, and technique could allow the team to experiment with aggressive schemes, combining heavy pass rush with creative coverage tactics. Fans are dissecting every defensive alignment, theorizing how Garrett could pressure quarterbacks from multiple angles, disrupt timing on routes, and change the very flow of games. Speculation also extends to his influence on younger players, who could benefit immensely from mentorship under a player of his caliber, potentially accelerating their development and reshaping the next generation of Eagles defenders. Analysts argue that the psychological effect of having a dominant presence like Garrett cannot be understated, as opposing teams might alter their game plans preemptively. Fearing the relentless pressure he could bring, social media is overflowing with simulations, debates, and highlight breakdowns, with fans and pundits alike imagining how Garrett could elevate Philadelphia to a level of defensive dominance rarely seen in the modern NFL. If this deal materializes, it may not just be a player acquisition, it could signal a bold statement of intent, reflecting a franchise willing to gamble on greatness in pursuit of championship glory. FlyEaglesFly News family, smash subscribe and hit like. Your support keeps the freshest Philadelphia Eagles updates flying in. Drop your take in the comments and let's talk birds. Sources close to the league are hinting that the negotiations, if they are indeed happening, involve intricate contract discussions and potential creative approaches to salary cap management. Insiders suggest that the Eagles could be exploring a combination of guaranteed money, performance incentives, and future extensions designed to make Garrett's move both attractive and sustainable. Fans are theorizing about how such a contract might compare to other historic free agent signings, debating whether Philadelphia is poised to make a splash that resonates across the entire league. Analysts highlight that acquiring a player of Garrett's caliber is never just about talent. It's also a psychological game, a message to competitors that the team is committed to doing whatever it takes to contend at the highest level. Rumors even suggest that Garrett's camp is intrigued by the idea of joining a team that balances veteran leadership with emerging talent, potentially providing him with both challenge and opportunity. The mere suggestion of this move has already sent ripple effects through the league, prompting speculation about how rival teams might respond, whether through counteroffers, trades, or strategic adjustments. For fans, the excitement is palpable, as discussions about Garrett extend beyond statistics to encompass the cultural, strategic, and emotional impact of such a signing. Analysts are also speculating about the domino effect this potential signing could create within the Eagles roster, with conversations focusing on positional depth and how Garrett could reshape the defensive rotation. Speculation is rife that his presence might allow for more aggressive blitz packages, freeing up linebackers and secondary players to play more creatively, potentially transforming the overall defensive philosophy. Fans have taken to social media with detailed tactical breakdowns, imagining how Garrett could disrupt defensive lines, generate turnovers, and inspire confidence across the entire defense. There is also a growing narrative that Garrett could serve as a catalyst for long-term strategic planning, influencing draft choices, free agent priorities, and coaching approaches for years to come. The rumor mill suggests that Philadelphia is not merely acquiring a player, they are securing a cornerstone around which the team can be built for sustained success. Observers note that such a high-profile addition could have profound effects on team chemistry, public perception, and even revenue streams, as fans eagerly anticipate the potential spectacle of a dominant defensive unit led by a player of Garrett's stature. Whether or not the deal becomes reality, the conversation alone is reshaping expectations and energizing the fan base in unprecedented ways. There is also significant speculation surrounding the timing of this rumored move, with insiders hinting that the Eagles may have identified a perfect window to strike, aligning with broader league dynamics and free agent availability. Analysts are proposing that acquiring Garrett could be part of a larger strategic vision, one that emphasizes immediate competitiveness while maintaining flexibility for future roster moves. Fans are eagerly debating how Garrett's skill set could complement existing stars, imagining a defensive synergy that could rival some of the league's most celebrated units. There is talk that Garrett's presence could alter the very identity of the team, signaling a shift toward a more aggressive, dominant, and intimidating style of play. Social media is alive with speculation, with enthusiasts mapping out hypothetical game scenarios, defensive stunts, and situational advantages that could emerge from pairing Garrett with Philadelphia's roster. Meanwhile, commentators are discussing potential ripple effects across the league, suggesting that this move could force other teams to reconsider strategy, roster composition, and free agent priorities. The intrigue surrounding the deal, whether confirmed or not, highlights how a single-player acquisition can generate complex narratives that captivate fans, analysts, and rival franchises alike. That's a wrap from FlyEaglesFly News. If you want the fastest Eagles updates, subscribe, drop a like, and turn on the bell. Sound off in the comments. Let's talk birds.